Dear viewers, welcome back to a new and exciting exploration of the North American P-51 Mustang, one of the most recognizable warbirds ever to fly. This aircraft is more than just a plane. It is a legend on wings, a powerful and swift symphony that changed the course of World War II. Stay tuned as we dive into its fascinating past, the exhilarating experience of piloting it, and its crucial part in the biggest battle of the 20th century. Let's go back to the beginning. In 1940, when war was raging all over the world, British Purchasing Commission approached North American Aviation with a desperate plea: build us a fighter plane and do it fast. The Royal Air Force required an improved aircraft compared to the Curtiss P-40 they had licensed. That model was unsuccessful and was heavily defeated by the Luftwaffe. The president of North America, Mr. Kindelberger, promised a completely new design in only 120 days. And you know what? In 117 days, they gave birth to a groundbreaking airplane, which is faster than how most people renovated their kitchens in the old days. The Mustang's origins were humble but ingenious. It began as the NA-73X prototype, powered by an Allison V-1710 engine. Early models like the P-51A were solid at low altitudes but struggled higher up. After that, the British made a revolutionary change by replacing the Spitfire's engine with the Rolls-Royce Merlin. The Mustang abruptly changed into a monster of the high air. By 1943, these Mustangs were flying off assembly lines at an incredible rate. More than 15,000 would be produced by the end of the war, after North America adopted it for the P-51B and beyond. The British actually came up with the name Mustang to reflect the untamed nature of the American West. It's like they knew this plane would gallop across the skies, untamed and unstoppable. Imagine yourself as a young pilot in 1944, slipping into the cockpit of the most well-known model, the P-51D, which has a bubble canopy for unparalleled visibility. And how was it to fly? According to veterans, it was a responsive, nimble dream machine that handled like a sports car on steroids, pure poetry in motion. It could outrun, outclimb, and outturn the majority of its opponents thanks to its top speed of over 440 miles per hour and its 42,000-foot ceiling. The supercharger in the Merlin engine gave it its distinctive whine, which intensified into a spine-tingling roar. Visualize propelling yourself upward at 3,000 feet each minute, fully accelerating the throttle and experiencing the G-forces pressing you down. While its 6 machine guns were deadly accurate, its turns were smooth and its dives were stable, making it forgiving of beginners but rewarding of aces. But it wasn't all glamour. Flying the Mustang demanded respect. At high speeds, the controls stiffened like a stubborn mule, and that laminar flow wing meant you had to watch your stall speeds on landing, get it wrong, and you'd be kissing the runway harder than intended. Chuck Yeager referred to them as the best fighter of World War II. A fun anecdote is that some pilots claimed the aircraft had a mind of its own, anticipating your every move like a devoted horse. You would outmaneuver Messerschmitts and feel invincible as you looped, rolled, and zoomed through dogfights. But the thrill? Unmatched, like dancing with danger at Mach speeds. Naturally, the Mustang's involvement during World War II was its greatest achievement. When it entered service in 1942, it soon emerged as the covert weapon used by the Allies in the European theater. Luftwaffe interceptors pounded American bombers on long-range operations over Germany prior to the P-51. As a long-distance escort fighter, the Mustang revolutionized everything. With extra fuel tanks, it could travel more than 1,800 miles round trip with bombers to and from Berlin. The Air Force could now attack well into Nazi territory without losing half of their fleet, which was revolutionary back in the days. And now, let's talk about some turning points in the history. Operations like Big Week in February 1944 saw Mustangs destroy hundreds of German fighters. They both hunted and safeguarded. The German sky turned into Allied hunting territories as pilots such as John Godfrey and Don Gentile accumulated many victories. And by D-Day, Mustangs were sweeping the Luftwaffe from the skies and strafing ground targets while providing air cover over Normandy. They backed island-hopping operations in the Pacific, even engaging Japanese Zeros with greater firepower and speed. The Mustang's ability to bomb, rocket, and reconnoiter while retaining air superiority was crucial. According to historians, it saved countless lives by cutting the war short by several months. Significant effect? Of course, but just think of how much fun those pilots had, outwitting the enemy like masters of aerial chess as they zipped through flak-filled skies. And after the war, the Mustang's legacy endured. It flew in Korea as the F-51, and even today, restored beauties dazzle at air shows, their engines thundering like echoes from history. Over 150 still fly, a testament to its enduring design. The P-51 was more than just a machine. It was a representation of British cooperation, American inventiveness, and the unwavering spirit of its pilots. So, there you have it, the North American P-51 Mustang, from hasty blueprint to war hero, a plane that flew like a dream and fought like a legend. If this fires you up, hit that like button, subscribe for more aviation adventures, and drop a comment. Thanks for watching.